In this video, we're going to have a look at how to divide algebraic expressions. There are 4 steps I recommend to complete when dividing algebraic expressions. The first step is to rewrite the expression as a fraction if required and add in any multiplication signs that have been left out between coefficients and variables. The second step is to cancel any common factors in the numerator and the denominator. The third step is to multiply the numerator. And the last step is to multiply the denominator. Following these 4 steps, you'll be able to divide algebraic expressions. So let's have a look at a couple of examples that will show us how to apply these 4 steps. In the first example, we want to simplify 8g divided by 4. So the first step is to rewrite the expression as a fraction and add in any multiplication signs. As it is already written as a fraction, I can just go ahead and add in a multiplication sign between the 8 and the g. So 8 times by g divided by 4. The second step is to cancel any common factors in the numerator and the denominator. So in my numerator and denominator, I've got an 8 and a 4. Now I can simplify the numbers by dividing them both by 4, because 4 is a common factor between 8 and 4. So 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2, and 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. So I've now simplified my numbers, and as I've only got one variable, I can't do anything more with that. So the next step is to multiply what is left in the numerator. So 2 times g is equal to 2g. And the fourth step is to multiply the denominator, which I've got 1 left in. So my answer is 2g over 1, or I can write that as 2g. So 8g divided by 4 is equal to 2g. So in my second example, I want to divide 20n by 4. So the first step is to rewrite the expression as a fraction and add in any multiplication signs. So that is going to equal to 20 times n divided by 4 times n. So the next step is to cancel any common factors in the numerator and the denominator. So to start off looking at my variable n, I've got an n in my numerator and an n in the denominator. So I can cancel both of those out and they get replaced with a 1. I can also look at my numbers and I got 20 and 4. Now a common factor between 20 and 4 is 4. So I can divide both my numbers by 4. So 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1, and 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5. So I've gone ahead and I have cancelled or simplified any common factors in my numerator and denominator. Now I can go ahead and complete steps 3 and 4. So multiplying my numerator, 5 times 1 is equal to 5. And then multiplying my denominator, 1 times 1 is equal to 1. So my answer is 5 over 1, and that can be simplified further just by saying 5. So 20n divided by 4n is equal to 5. In the next example, I want to simplify 15ab divided by 10b. So my first step is going to rewrite the expression and add in my missing multiplication signs. So that's going to equal to 15 times by a times by b divided by 10 times b. So now I can move on to my second step and have a look and see what variables and common factors I can cancel out. So looking at my variables, I've got a b in my numerator and denominator, so I can cancel both b's and replace it with a 1. I've only got one a in my numerator, so I can't do anything with the a. And with my numbers 15 and 10, my highest common factor between those two numbers is 5. So I can divide both my numbers by 5. So 15 divided by 5 is equal to 3. 10 divided by 5 is equal to 2. So now that I've completed the second step and cancelled all the common factors in my numerator and denominator, I can go ahead and complete steps 3 and 4. So multiplying my numerator, 3 times a times 1 is equal to 3a, and multiplying my denominator, 2 times 1 is equal to 2. So 15ab divided by 10b is simplified to 3a divided by 2.